So good morning and welcome to the Mindfulness Tree Meditation community. And I was gone last week and want to thank Charity for leading. And come on in, Laura. Yeah.
Wow.
And we meet as a sangha, not just for ourselves, but for the benefit of all sentient beings. And if you look around and see how many people are here, this is multiplied. I think if we looked at the Tibetan way of prayer, that each prayer is multiplied 1,000,000 times. And so if you think about how much goodwill is going out and metta and compassion and care, I bow to you for your presence. So we begin with our opening meditation, and today's meditation will end with the metta or loving kindness meditation. Sort of as a way of acknowledging that we're at the conclusion of our book, but also the whole thing of building bodhicitta, which is the mind of enlightenment or the heart of enlightenment, as we are becoming more and more the bodhisattvas, which are enlightened beings. You are enlightened beings. And so to be able to spread that to others through our loving friendliness or loving meditation practice. So again, we listen for the invitation of the bell. May the sound of this bell penetrate deeply into the cosmos. In even the darkest places, may living beings hear it clearly so that their suffering will cease. Understanding arise in their hearts, and they can transcend the path of anxiety and sorrow. Namo Shakyamuni Buddhaya. And so as we begin this formal sitting meditation, we make that transition from whatever we were doing before we came here, and we arrive in this present moment. We settle not only our bodies, but also our minds. And we welcome ourselves to our true home. We welcome our innate goodness, our Buddha nature that helps us to be present for ourselves, but also for others. And we foster stillness. And in this stillness, we feel our body just as it is, accepting what is present, whether it be strong, weak, uncertain. We just greet it as it is. This precious human body that we have been given is truly a gift. And so often we find ourselves complaining about aches, pains, limitations. But yet this is the vehicle that allows us to be mindful, that allows us to be present for the good of all sentient beings. In the stillness, we feel that the body is breathing. That there is an inhale and an exhale. And as we sit in meditation and make the breath the object, we become aware of it, perhaps more than any other time in our day. Perhaps feeling it in the body on the inhale, feeling it in the body on the exhale. Using whatever method you'd like. I am breathing in, I am breathing out. Breathing in peace, breathing out compassion, or even simply counting the breaths. With a focus that is gentle, a gentle touch. Not a pushing or a striving, but focusing awareness on the breath. Our breath is an object that we follow, continually coming back to it even as thoughts and concerns and feelings arise. Always the opportunity to begin again with no judgment. Notice the quality of the breath. Perhaps a coolness on the inhale, a warmth on the exhale. Bringing a curious mind to the practice. It allows yourself to be surprised. As we sit in meditation together, it is an opportunity to foster and to build the muscle of bodhicitta, the mind and heart of enlightenment, so that everything we think, say, and do is strengthened by this muscle. One way to build the muscle of bodhicitta is to practice compassion and kindness. And so this leads us into our practice of metta, or loving kindness, loving friendliness, in which no one is left out, even the most difficult. And so this practice begins with bringing this loving kindness to ourselves with the phrases, may I be safe, may I be happy, may I be healthy, may I live with ease. And whatever issues or concerns that you might have, bringing this loving kindness to yourself helps to strengthen the ability to bring compassion and kindness to others. So again, may I be safe, may I be happy, may I be healthy, may I live with ease. And now, moving forward, bring to mind a benefactor or a teacher in your life, preferably that they are still living. Perhaps a relative, a dear aunt, or a friend who always has your back. And we extend this loving kindness to them. May you be safe. May you be happy. May you be healthy. May you live with ease. And now I invite you to bring to mind the beloved, someone that you care deeply about, or it might even be a small little being in your life, and bringing the same loving kindness wishes to that person or being. May they be safe. May they be happy. May they be healthy. May they live with ease. And with each being that we bring into this circle of loving kindness, we're building our community. And so now I invite you to bring to mind a familiar stranger, someone that perhaps you see on a regular basis, your paths cross, You might not even know their name or where they live, but they're someone that you recognize. So bring this person to mind. May they be safe. May they be happy. May they be healthy. May they live with ease. And now, I invite you to bring to mind a difficult person. And as I've said in the past, on a scale of 1 to 10, it doesn't need to be a 10. It causes anxiousness or concern in that way, but someone that you find yourself frustrated with or concerned with, but yet they are in need of this loving kindness. So bring this person to mind. May they be safe. May they be happy. May they be healthy. May they live with ease. And now extending this wish out into our communities, almost as if we're opening our arms in a wide embrace. And may all be safe. May all be happy. May all be healthy. May all live with ease. And now extending this loving kindness past borders and oceans throughout the entire world, embracing those who are in need of our care and compassion. May all beings be safe. May all beings be happy. May all beings be healthy. May all beings live with ease. And now from our hearts, extending out beyond our world into the universe, where there are no boundaries. May all be safe. May all be happy. May all be healthy. May all live with ease. And now, drawing all of this care and compassion and energy back to ourselves, we bring the loving kindness back, knowing we can share it at any time. May I be safe. May I be happy. May I be healthy. May I live with ease. And so in closing, I'd like to share with you the vow of the Bodhisattva, the vow that we can all take, because wherever we are on the path to enlightenment, we are all enlightened beings. May I be a guard for those who need protection, a guide for those on the path, a boat, a raft, a refuge for those who wish to cross the flood. May I be a lamp in the darkness, a resting place for the weary, a healing medicine for all who are sick, a vase of plenty, a tree of miracles. And for the boundless multitudes of living beings, may I bring sustenance and awakening, enduring like the earth and sky, until all beings are freed from sorrow and all are awakened. Thank you for your practice and for your presence, both online and in person. And so now we move with our seamless continuity practice to walking meditation. And if anyone needs a refresher on what we do with walking meditation, we move to either the sanctuary or the social hall and choose a path, and we walk it, and we come to the end of that path, stop, turn around, and walk again, with the purpose being walking. And perhaps you might want to continue with the Metta phrases, safety, happiness, health, and living with ease, but whatever is useful for you as you continue that. So we move forward. And Cindy stays here to watch any valuables that are here. So thank you, Cindy.